Never run out of battery again with the INIU portable charger, the slimmest 10,000 milliamp hour power bank that keeps your devices charged on the go. Stay powered up wherever you go. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Welcome to On Air Updates, your source for the latest news and developments in the world of media, politics, and beyond. Today, we're taking a closer look at a major development that's left many in the public broadcasting sector reeling. So, you might have heard by now, or maybe not, that the Trump White House has just issued an executive order aimed squarely at disrupting the way federal funding works for two of America's most iconic media outlets, PBS and NPR. Now, this isn't exactly a surprise to many who have been following the Trump administration's track record on these issues. According to sources, the order instructs the board of the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, which is responsible for distributing funds to local public radio and TV stations that air programs from NPR and PBS, to cease direct funding to both organizations. The reasoning behind this move? Allegations of biased and partisan news coverage. Sounds familiar, right? But here's the thing. Under the CPB's governing statute, it's explicitly stated that government funding for news media should not be used to support any political party. So, is the White House really trying to cut off its own nose to spite its face? The White House says so, anyway. Now, we know that NPR and PBS have always prided themselves on their commitment to journalistic independence, but it seems like the administration's got a different definition of what that looks like. They claim that government funding of news media is outdated and unnecessary, saying instead that the media landscape has become more abundant and diverse since the CPB was first established back in 1967. The irony isn't lost on many after all. One of the main criticisms levied against the Trump administration itself has been its apparent disregard for journalistic independence. It's a bit rich to lecture others on the matter, don't you think? But let's get to the numbers here. The CPB distributes funds to over 1,500 independent, locally owned and operated public television and radio stations across the country. That's a lot of outlets that rely on federal funding to stay afloat. And then there's the lawsuit. 3 CPB board members, Tom Rothman, Diane Kaplan, and Laura Ross, have already sued the Trump administration in an effort to block their firing. Their argument? The CPB was created as an independent agency, designed to shield it from politics. And since they're not federal officials subject to removal or control by the president, the lawsuit claims that the government's actions are simply unconstitutional. It's clear that this isn't just about NPR and PBS. It's about the fundamental principles of how our media landscape should function in a democracy. Will we continue to see more attempts like this from the Trump administration? Only time will tell. That's all for today, folks. Stay informed with On Air Updates, your go-to source for the latest news and developments that shape our world.